Son, it's time I finally taught you how to fly.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yes, Mark, it is. For me.
You've been looking forward to this too?
Of course. Work's been so stressful lately. What I need to do is blow off some steam with my favorite little punching bag. Anyway, let's teach you how to fly. It's kind of like how you walk and you don't think about balancing anymore. But when you were a baby, you did. You're a baby flyer right now. You have to focus on staying upright.
So flying's like walking?
Yes, Mark.
Are you sure?
Am I sure?
Are you sure?
Am I sure?
Well, I'm sure that doesn't make much sense.
Are you sure?
When you're walking, gravity does a lot of the work. The ground gives you constant feedback, and your feet and the ground reset after each step. In the air, you don't get that, so small mistakes keep building.
Would you like to hear about small mistakes, son?
You're gonna have weaker sensory cues while flying, too. The air isn't gonna tell you your orientation and motion in a clear way like the ground.
That night, I didn't wear protection, Mark.
Plus, when you stand still on the ground, you stay in place because the ground's pushing up on you. In the air, if you relax, you're gonna drift.
I remember the date well. Your birthday minus 9 months.
Honestly, with all those tiny corrections you need to make, flight seems more like balancing a broom on your hand than walking.
It was just a training metaphor, son, not a physics explanation.
Oh, right.
You can wear yourself out flying. Moving fast is like tensing a muscle. You're better off if you relax that muscle from time to time.
You know, Dad, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I did graduate top of my class.
What did you study?
Advanced Planetary Conquest, taught by Conquest.
Cool.
And Bug Anatomy.
Because if you're staying upright in the air, something has to provide that upward support, which suggests that there's an energy cost. So really, flying is more like holding a heavy weight than taking steps.
I only got 85% in the Bug Anatomy theory test.
Plus, air makes everything harder. If you go too fast, you get lots of drag, which would create turbulence around your body and really tire you out.
But I scored 100 in the practical.
Where does the energy come from, though?
Well, son, we put food in our mouths and eat it.
So the limit to flight is a metabolic one?
Of course.
But you hover effortlessly and fly around super fast while carrying people. That's really all just coming from your food?
The Big Mac is humanity's finest achievement.
What about the waste heat, though? You know, thermodynamics.
Is she hot?
No, it's a physics thing.
I liked you more when you were stupid.
Thanks.
Anyway, shut the hell up so that I can continue my educational monologue. We can freely move through physical space.
Question.
If you were my son, I would kill you.
I am your son.
I'll remember this for the season finale.
In real physics, you don't get to just move without interacting with something.
Is your friend William available?
To change your motion, you need to push from somewhere. The ground, the air, and external field.
I like him much better than you.
If nothing is being pushed back, you're ignoring conservation of momentum. And also Newton's third law.
Is she hot?
Dad, he was a scientist from the 17th century.
So just because she's a guy, I can't find her hot.
If you're pushing the air, then the air would show it. There should be violent gusts and collateral damage.
That's a Cecil problem.
Or maybe you're pushing something exotic, in which case your power is really just field control. You know, like gravity or space-time.
I do enjoy exotic pets. Just look at your mother.
I mean, this whole freely move through physical space thing just sounds like a convenient one-way interaction.
Well, son, it is. We can create our own leverage.
What?
We don't have to pivot on our feet or push off the ground, Mark. We can push off anything.
Dad, this is crazy.
No, son, this is America, but I understand your confusion.
You know, this by itself is its own superpower, right?
I don't know shit, Mark.
You can invent a virtual pivot. It's like grabbing an invisible pole midair and swinging around it.
Do you often grab poles, son?
You can instantly redirect your velocity.
To be honest, I've always had my suspicions.
This solves the conservation of momentum problem when you instantly stop.
Is William your boyfriend's son?
Actually, I'm in a relationship with Adam Eve.
Is that his stage name?
I had no idea we could do that. What other powers do we have?
Well, I don't mean to toot my own penis, but we have super strength.
I've always wondered how that works.
Well, son, we can lift heavy things with our hands and then put them back down.
Yeah, but when you do, that force is applied over a small area, yeah?
Small area?
You know, your hands.
My hands are perfectly sized, Mark.
Like if you're lifting something heavy with your hands, then that object's weight is spread over a small area. You know, your hands. But an equal and opposite force is going up through your hands to that object.
They're the hardest place to put on muscle.
And since that equal and opposite force is spread over a small area, then the pressure would be really high. So the object should dent or crumble while you're holding it. Like if you held up a car with your hands, you'd basically be punching through it.
Don't you think I've tried?
Hey, Dad, you know the way you're an alien who just looks like us?
Significantly more attractive, but go on.
How did you get here?
Well, son, I flew through space.
You can breathe in space?
Of course not. That wouldn't be very neat.
So you just, like, hold your breath or something?
That is canonically correct.
Really? You're just, like, relying on the air in your lungs?
Don't tell anyone, but I also store some in my mustache.
So what you're saying is that I'd be weak in space, yeah?
You're weak everywhere, son.
True, I am a total jobber whose sole existence is to get punched through buildings for character development, but if we can't breathe in space, then we can't rely on our regular metabolism for long.
Mark, our metabolism is anything but regular.
But you eat food like everyone else, yeah?
I've eaten enough Big Macs to kill a Mauler twin.
Which one?
Yes.
The point is, we clearly need energy from food to fuel our bodies, which suggests our metabolism is similar to a human's, which means we'd need oxygen, which, guess what? There's none of in space. So, unless we can drastically lower our energy requirements as if we were hibernating, in space we're just like slowly dying.
In space, you'd be quickly dying.
Huh?
You know, because you lose all your fights.
Oh, right. Wait, what about heat?
We get it from that giant flaming ball in the sky. It's called the sun, son.
Yeah, but heat management is way worse in space. You can't cool yourself by dumping heat into the air. You only lose heat by radiating it away, which is lots slower. So, if you're fighting and accelerating, you should overheat really fast. So really, space is a terrible place for us to fight.
We're basically invincible, Mark.
And what's the energy source for that?
Cricket protein.
Why do we never bruise or scar?
Have you seen Conquest?
I don't know who that is.
I'll give him a call. You can have lunch.
Why are some injuries serious and others trivial? Does some damage overwhelm our repair system until it stabilizes?
Well, obviously. We're not Wolverine.
I don't know who that is.
You've canonically met Spider-Man, but you don't know who Wolverine is?
Clearly, we're not actually invincible. I'm living proof. So what actually damages us?
Mondays, Legos, men called Paul.
Paul?
Ask Spider-Man.
In fact, how does human medicine help you at all? Aren't you an alien?
We both are.
I'm only half Viltrumite.
For now.
What do you mean for now?
Your body doesn't stay still. None of ours do. Every day cells die. Every day new ones replace them. Your blood, skin, muscle, bone, and the cells doing the replacing. They're not human. The Viltrumite genome doesn't share space. It replicates, it repairs, it dominates. You're not half anything. You're transitioning. Your bones will grow denser. Your tolerance for pain will change. The parts of you that are like your mother will die. And one day, when you look in the mirror, you won't see her. You'll see me.
Oh my god!
A smaller, weaker, less attractive version of me, but still me.
I'm becoming an alien?
Have you tried growing a mustache?